Shalom Aleichem and Baruchim Habayim. Moshe Langado here, speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch, Ahavat Yisrael in Southern California and Sha'rei Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. My friends, this week we will be reading Parshat Mishpatim. You know, a lot of mitzvot are mentioned in Parshat Mishpatim. And if we count all the mitzvot in the Torah in a certain method, we come to 613 mitzvot. Torah tziva lanu Moshe. The Torah was commanded to us by Moses. Torah, the gematria is 611. Moses gave us 611 commandments, and 2 were given to us by God, Anochi and Lo Yeh. So therefore, we have a total of 613. And our sages tell us that there are 248 positive mitzvot and 365 negative mitzvot, parallel to the human body. The human body has 248 bones and limbs and 365 sinews. So we can understand that every part of the human body has a mitzvah which gives it spiritual power. So every mitzvah relates to a part of the human being. And therefore, by us doing the mitzvot, we give strength, spiritual strength to our bodies. But something seems amiss, because the mitzvot are inclusive of the Kohanim's mitzvot, the Levi'im's mitzvot, mitzvot done by women, mitzvot done by man. So is it possible for one person to do all the mitzvot? Seemingly not. Then we will be never completely spiritual in our beings, never complete, because we will not be able to do the mitzvah, which corresponds to a certain bone, to a certain sinew. This was answered by the Ben Ish Chai. And he says, no, there are ways to accomplish everything. One way is to have a love for all of Israel. And when you have a love for all of Israel, you become one with all of Israel. And when the Kohen does a mitzvah that you can't do, it's as if you did it. Even though that Kohen did it many centuries before. But because of the unity of Kollel Yisrael, it's not only a unity for our generation. We unite with every Jewish soul through Ahavat Yisrael, through Arevut. Therefore, it's as if we did that mitzvah when we have a real love for each other. That's one answer. But there's another answer. The other answer is that if we study the mitzvot, if we study the mitzvot, even though we cannot accomplish them, we are considered as having done the mitzvah. Besides the mitzvah of learning, we have the mitzvah that we learned about. For example, I'm no farmer, but if I learn the laws of Orlah, the 3 years for a plant to grow before I could eat the fruit, I never planted a tree. But by learning it, I have accomplished the mitzvah. I may never have done Shloch HaKen, but by learning the mitzvah, it's as if that bone in my body receives that spiritual power. My friends, and if I could just say one more idea, and this idea is found in Mishpatim and in Yitro. Before Bnei Israel received the Torah, God asked them, will you accept the Torah? And they said, all together, we will do. We will do. What about Naseh v'nishma? They didn't say it. They didn't need to say it. Because they were all together. All Yisrael were going to be together. And not everybody may do the mitzvot. But as a whole, all the mitzvot will be taken care of. But in Parashat Mishpatim, when the covenant is made, this time Bnei Israel answers, Naaseh v'nishma. And we can understand it as follows. Naaseh, we will do through listening, through studying. All the mitzvah will be done, Naaseh v'nishma, through the act of studying. So when all Bnei Israel are together, the Torah is done through all Bnei Israel as if each one has done everything. But at times when there's dissension in our midst, we can also accomplish the totality of Torah through the studying of every mitzvah. Be'ezrat Hashem will be zocheh to converge these two roads. And as we say every morning we say that our children, those who study Torah, bring peace into the world, bring unity to the world. So by our studying of Torah, we bring that unity. Shabbat Shalom.